This is the brand new Honda Civic Si, and the question on your mind is, why? This year marks the first time that the Civic Type R will be available in the US. Traditionally, the Si was the sportiest Civic that we could get in the States. So with the introduction of the Type R, what's the point of the Si? In a word, value. The Civic Si costs about $2,500 more than a Civic Turbo, and for that you get an upgraded sound system, Honda Lane Watch, adaptive dampers, 30 more horsepower, and more importantly, a limited slip differential. The Civic Si is not designed to be the halfway point between a standard Civic and a Type R, but rather a subtle upgrade over the former. So how does it all come together? Good. Very good. The engine. Gone are the days of naturally aspirated high-revving engines, and in its place a 1.5-liter Turbo 4. This is going to give you better torque, 192 pound-feet with 205 horsepower, and 0 to 60 is dealt with in 6.8 seconds. The steering, very impressive, a significant upgrade over the standard Civic. It's got great weight to it, very little dead spot on center, and it feels like a really fast rack as well. It's very precise and gives the car a really dartable feeling. The one thing you will notice though is in day-to-day driving, the steering seeks center a little aggressively, and that's going to be due to the LSD. Brakes, got great bite to them, stops as soon as you touch the pedal, really brings the car to a stop confidently. The clutch, great engagement, very light effort, linear up until the top of the pedal when it engages a little more aggressively. The shifter, noticeably heavier and notchier than the standard Civic, really helps to differentiate the Si. Love it. In normal mode, the car handles pretty well. The suspension soaks up bumps nicely and all the other cliches I can't think about. But put into sport mode, instantly you feel the steering get a little bit heavier, throttle response is sharper, and the dampers are a little bit stiffer as well to eliminate any type of body roll. It really holds lines really well. I didn't think a modern Civic could handle anywhere close to this. It's amazing. The true magic though is going to be from the limited slip diff. Turn in, you get a tiny bit of understeer, but then feed the power in and you'll feel the car pivot itself around, holding on to the corner. It's a really strange sensation. The temptation, of course, is to just stick it in a corner and just floor it, but this actually overwhelms the diff. It kind of feels like the differential was tuned a little bit more towards daily drivability rather than track performance, and that's totally fine. Again, this is the Si. Now to change gears, use this wild concept called the clutch pedal, which is the third pedal on the floor. I know it's crazy, it's unheard of, but a manual transmission is the only transmission that you can get on the Si. Good, I say. The Civic Si, therefore, is a clever all-round package. It starts out as a practical 5-seater sedan with a sizable trunk, since it is a Civic after all. But the driving experience has been amped up, the engine noticeably more powerful and exciting, the suspension tuned for more spirited driving, the seats more bolstered to maintain control during hard cornering, a decent sound system and blind spot camera, all for just under $24,000. It really does represent great value for money in the sport compact segment. It's clear that Honda still remembers how to make fun, sensible cars. But if the Si is this good, how much better is that Type R going to be?